Hi, Thrifty friends. It's Laura. I hope you're all doing well. I got out to my favorite little op shop this morning and one other spot. And today I was on a mission. I was looking for stuff for junk journaling because I made this for Nicole Northgarden's challenge back in March, the Get It Done challenge, and I have been having a ball in here, and I have been using it almost every night because I don't have the time to do my 12 by 12 scrapbooking anymore. I can do a little layout in here or write something in here, and spend 10-15 minutes, and I've gotten my crafty fix. So I'll just show you here. This has the cutest story. This was our pot-bellied pig, okay? And when our house burnt, we had a temporary trailer, and it was very close to the barn. So if I didn't get out there in the morning to feed her breakfast, she would come to me. She'd come up the stairs onto the porch, and she would just stare at me in the window. And then the cats cottoned on. The barn cats, and they started coming too. So this was just, excuse me, a fun memory. And that's what I do in here. I do sort of daily little things with the kids. There's birthday, and there's the kids helping daddy. And then I throw in a throwback picture every so often, a memory picture. This was a gratitude for someone who made me a nice mask. So that I could get out and about. So I've really been having a blast in here, and I want to make another one. I've started this morning. I started putting some things together, and this one is going to be a farmhouse themed one. So it's not like I needed anything. I have boxes and boxes of stuff that's supposed to be for junk journals, but you know how it is. So I decided I would go out and just see if I could find a few things for inspiration for my new junk journal. So in the op shop, let's get started. There was this, and I thought it looked interesting. I didn't look in it because I'm always rushing in there. It's a really tiny shop, and there's always people waiting outside. And today it's starting to get kind of cold. Fancy water bottle today. So I didn't look in, but I just took a look. I'm very pleased. There's some very good quality paper and envelopes. There's sticky back paper, more envelopes. It's supposed to be, I think, making cards with your computer, but I will just utilize that paper and have some fun with it. So, like I said, I need more paper. I need more paper like I need a hole in the head, but I needed more paper. There was a lot of Stampin' Up! Ribbon, but they didn't have a price, so I didn't pick up a lot of it because I thought, they might say, oh, $5 will go or something. So I just picked this one up, but look at how much is in there, and they charged me 25 cents. And again, if the shop wasn't so small and busy, I would have gone back and grabbed a whole bunch more. But I'm going to have fun. I like the red and white stripes, so I'll have fun using that. I grabbed in the kids' winter gloves. They've got kids' winter gloves for 50 cents. I got a pair of riding gloves. And so the kids we're gearing up to get the kids riding next spring. And we've gotten the equipment that they need. And I thought, well, you can never go wrong with an extra pair of riding gloves. So I'm not sure who they'll fit next summer, but we'll see. All right. What else? This... I couldn't resist. I totally love Mounties. And this was the songbook when I was in public school. It came out in 1965. So I recognized it right away. And oh my goodness. And it's got great pages. It's falling apart a little bit. It's got some nice graphics in it. Got great pages. I'm looking through it and I'm humming some of the songs in my head because I remember them. And I think it'd be a really nice junk journal in its own right. Like if I take the guts out and use them in different places, that's a nice size. And all I have to do is see if I can get that off of there. So that might become a junk journal. Put you there. This one was from the op shop as well. Sleigh Bells Ring, and it's Lyndon Nielsen stocks. And if any of you guys buy those Lang calendars, you'll recognize her artwork. And it's on every page, there's a bit of her art. Oh, I love Red Barns. Oh, that's definitely going in my farm journal. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I'm so excited. Okay, so there's that. This isn't for journaling. It's just, I love these references, these Audubon field guides. This is reptiles and amphibians. And the kids and I walk all the time down by the river. And so this will be kind of fun. We don't see too many. We've seen a lot of snapping turtles. But we go to the frog pond so we can look at the frogs. And I don't want to show the snakes. I don't want anybody to get upset. So that's just for our library. This was in the op shop. And I think they charged me 25 cents for it. And we always had a picnic table and a couple of chairs on the back deck at the farm. And we'd sit, it'd be nice and shady in the evening. And we'd sit and just watch the cattle out in the pasture. So, you know, that's the big excitement for farmers in the evening. Before you go to bed at 7:30. So anyways, grab that. Okay, this was a different shop, but it grabbed my eye. Of course, I love red. The Economist Diary. It's got somebody's initials here. 1982. That's the year I came to the Ottawa Valley. And I haven't had a chance to look. Sorry for the ums. Haven't had a chance to really look through it. It's kind of interesting. It's economics. I can barely balance my checkbook. But anyway, it's all different countries, and now there's maps in it too. So I thought I will take the guts out of this, and this would make a really nice junk journal. I really like it. I'm going to pop some leather cleaner on it. And it was $4, but yellow was marked down to half price, so I got it for $2. So that is going to be another junk journal. All right, these things. I have a jug collection, a big jug collection. And the last couple of weeks, I've been making a ton of money on Facebook Marketplace because I've just been clearing out all the stuff that I've been hanging on to. And one of the things is all my big jugs. They're big and they take up a lot of room, and I have a very tiny space here. So I've decided that I'm going to go for just creamers, inspired a bit by Nicole Northgarden. But I like more the figural creamers. And just have a smaller jug collection. So I picked that one up. It was $3 and it wasn't half price. So, you know, I went wild. And it's, made in England. Made in England. I can't make it. Cottage wear. Peich or GH or something. Anyways, it's cute. Don't think it has any value, but what the hey. All right, this is a bit embarrassing. Any of you who followed me for a while have known I've been wanting a tiered tray. Sorry. So I've made 2 now, and they both have been rip-roaring failures. They're terrible. So live and learn. You know, get the experience, learn how to do it. On YouTube, and I'm sorry I can't say who it was, they made one out of these flan pans. And I thought, oh, I like that. Because the last one I made was out of big, deep springform pans, and it was just too darn deep, you know. So these were 3 for $1, and as it turns out, one is a little bit bigger than the other. So this is going to be... third time's a charm? Is that the way it goes? We'll see how this one goes. Okay, so the last thing I've saved to last to show you is this. It's not going to be used for junk journals, but I've got a little story to tell you, so I hope you're not bored. My father's brother not my grandpa. His younger brother volunteered with the RAF at the beginning of the Second World War. He was 18 or 19, and he wanted to become a pilot. So the RAF, the Royal Air Force in Great Britain, sent its pilots to Canada for training. And my uncle was sent to a small town in Saskatchewan. And unfortunately, during his training, he was killed. The plane crashed. I don't know the circumstances of it. And for some reason on Remembrance Day, I decided to start looking. And it was like late at night and I was tired. I don't know why I did this. But I found him. I found the graveyard where he is buried. It's a thing called Billion Graves or something, I think. Really great. And there's photographs. I have photographs of his grave. And I found out that he was only 20 when the plane crashed and he died. And in that search, I also found out a lot more about my grandfather and grandmother. My father was a bit estranged from his family, and we moved to Canada in the early 60s, and he really didn't have any contact with them since then. So there's just been these sort of vague stories I've heard about my aunts and uncles. I did meet them once. I went to Scotland once when I was a little girl, but I was very little. I only have this much memories of it. Anyways, the really interesting thing was more information about my grandparents popped up, and I found out that the old family story of my grandmother being Irish is true because she was born on the Isle of Man, and her father was always said to have been a sea captain, which I thought was very romantic, but he was. So this has kind of gotten me heading down a rabbit hole. And so this was in the op shop. And I thought, well, you know what? The Complete Idiot's Guide to Something, that's got my name written all over it. So away I go. We'll see if I can find out any more about any of my Scottish family. So, the last thing was, I was getting tired of carrying everything. I grabbed a basket and they charged me 50 cents for it. But I like the shape of it. It's nice. So that's that. Take care. Have fun, everybody. And be safe. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.